Want to know the smart way to market your landscaping company in Q4? In this video, I'm going to be discussing the top 5 strategies that you can use in your lawn, landscaping, or outdoor living business to make Q4 an amazing opportunity for profit in your business. What's going on, you guys? This is Matt Thibeau here with Savant Marketing Agency. And like I said, we're going to be talking all about how you can make Q4 an amazing opportunity in your company to make more profit and to book yourself up solid instead of taking your foot off the gas pedal and basically coast, which is what a lot of landscaping companies do. I'm going to be breaking down some really specific strategies for you, and I'm really excited to give you these strategies because I think it's going to be a good mindset shift for you. So let's dive into things here. Step number 1, or strategy number 1, is going to be creating seasonal offers. The reality is that if you don't have a great offer going into Q4, then of course you're going to struggle. If you are pitching, let's say, patio services and you're going into Q4 and you're just running regular patio installation ads like for pavers, many homeowners might be tempted to think, well, I'm just going to wait for next year, or maybe I'll do this at a later time. It's getting colder now, depending on where you live in the world. But seasonal offers are going to be very important to getting homeowners to reach out and to be able to sustain a lower cost per lead and be able to still bring in revenue for the business. So in my mind, you really have 2 options when it comes to seasonal offers in your advertising and marketing. Number 1 in Q4 is you can do a pitch that goes something like this. Hey, lock in your pricing for this year so we can start the ball rolling in Q4 this year, and we're going to schedule you for the next year. So you can lock in savings today and be able to start your project going into the next year. That is a very good angle because it shows that you're booked up already. And worst case scenario, if you do have an opening for Q4 of that year, you can just tell the person, hey, let's slip you in for this year. So you have some really good options. So I would say a very good angle, the first one you could do is saying like, hey, we're booking into the next year right now, but you're going to get a savings if you reach out now. So that kind of offer works extremely well in your ads. The second option that you have, depending on like where you live in the world and where your business is located, is you could just create a seasonal service to offer to people. So for example, a lot of our landscaping clients will do Christmas lighting or permanent lighting or even snow removal in the winter. And those are definitely viable options for you if you want to just market all throughout the year. Then, in Q4, you can start marketing those services and set yourself up for a fantastic winter of getting all of those jobs completed as well. But like I said, if you don't want to create a winter service, then you could always just do marketing in Q4 to book people into the next year for Q1. So 2 very good options for you there that might want to consider, but both of them work extremely well. Let's talk about number 2 here. The second strategy they have is going to be using something called remarketing or retargeting ads. Basically what these are is that you want to remarket to people who have interacted with your website or your ads for the entire year. And so basically what you'd be doing here is showing ads to all of the people who have interacted with your business for the entire year. You could hit them with an ad that basically is going to follow up with them and say something like, hey, for Q4, we're offering this awesome deal. And that's where you could plug doing like the seasonal offer, like I said, like booking into the next year, but get your savings now. So remarketing ads are a fantastic opportunity to do in Q4 because they are inexpensive and you've had the whole year of doing your marketing. Hopefully, if you've been marketing right, you've had the whole year, and now you can follow up with all those people with your ads using remarketing ads on Meta or on Google and some of these different platforms. So remarketing or retargeting ads are an extremely powerful way to get in front of people and maybe hit them with an offer that they haven't seen before. I personally really like video for retargeting ads, especially if you're doing Facebook ads or something like that. So you could use video ads to retarget them and just say, hey, if you're seeing this ad right now, it means that, you've come across our business online and we just want everyone to know that we're offering XYZ for this quarter, et cetera, et cetera. You can make different offers in them. So very powerful to be able to do that. And like I said, remarketing is going to cost you a lot less to do because you already have the data and people have already seen your business, right? So Facebook and Google, these platforms have already done the heavy lifting, and now you can just show your ads to them. So would highly recommend doing some retargeting ads as well in Q4. Okay, let's talk about strategy number 3. This is one of my favorites, is doing reactivation campaigns. Now, basically what a reactivation campaign is going into your CRM or your system, your database for your company, and going back to the people that have received an estimate from you, but for whatever reason they haven't moved forward. You could hit them with a text, you could hit them with an email, simply saying something like, hey, for this month only, we're offering 10 or 20% off any existing legitimate estimate you've received from us this year. Just reply back with yes or deal or whatever, and you can claim that now. So this is an extremely powerful way to be able to follow up with all the people that you've given estimates to for the whole season. And now at the very end in Q4, you can say, hey, we're offering this deal, reach out. And you can put like a pretty specific deadline on it as well. And what this is going to do is get people to act, right? And so doing reactivation campaigns is extremely important. Not enough people do it. The only thing is to be able to do reactivation campaigns, you definitely need to have a good collection of data, and you're going to need to have a good CRM. We recommend to use Go High Level. We give that to all of our clients. Some of our clients prefer to use something like Jobber. It doesn't really matter what you use, but you do need to use it, and it needs to be organized so then you can pop in there and you could send off a text or an email to some of these clients that have received an estimate, or you've had an appointment or a conversation with them and they haven't moved forward to the next step. All right, let's talk about the 4th strategy that I have for you here is investing in local SEO. Q4 is a perfect time to start building up your local SEO. So then when spring hits, you're ready to go, because local SEO takes about 90 days to really start kicking in. And so if you invest in local SEO now, then you're going to have those rankings in Q1, Q2 for the following year. Now you may be asking, what is local SEO? Local SEO is the process of ranking your Google Map business listing higher in the search results. And there are a couple different factors that go into ranking it. This can be collecting reviews. This can be adding pictures to the listing. This can be making sure your listing has all the right keywords. This can be doing posts on the listing as well. Google likes to see that the listing is active. And so these are some of the things that you can invest time or money in to be able to start ranking your business higher in Q4 when it's a little bit quieter. Maybe you have a little bit more time on your hands. And then, like I said, the following year, you'll be ready to go. Those rankings will be much better. And then you're going to be, laughing essentially, because you're going to get all of those phone calls and leads coming from Google searches, which are organic, right? Now let's talk about the 5th strategy that I have for you here that you could do in Q4, which is starting to collect content. In this type of economy, especially with Facebook ads and social media and just video in general, the explosion of video, Q4 I find is a great time to start collecting valuable video content and pictures of your business. And typically throughout the year, a lot of our clients are very busy. And so getting that type of content can be hard. But in Q4, this is kind of like your last chance to be able to capture a lot of that video content and those pictures. You've had a whole year of doing jobs, so you can simply just go back to some of those jobs, hire a professional photographer, get some great shots, and then you'll be ready to go for the next year. And so I think that is definitely worth investing your time and money into. Having great video and pictures, if you haven't noticed on this channel, is extremely important for your ads, for your brand, for your overall marketplace positioning. So I would definitely say that would be something you should focus on for your marketing in Q4. So guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, give it a subscribe. If you have any questions, you can just ask below. I'm happy to help. And as always, if you're watching this right now and you own a lawn, landscaping, or outdoor living business, and you're looking for an expert marketing team to come in and really help you scale, my link is in the description. You can book a call with our team. I'd be happy to speak with you. All right, guys, I'll see you on my next video.